1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has directed for preparing an improved plan to meet the expected demand of gas in the winter season. Law Minister says the government will exercise constitutional and legal provisions to ensure cybersecurity and avert incidents of Oreo leaks. Planning Minister has urged people to extend helping hand to the flood-affected people as rehabilitation activities may continue for 2 years owing to the huge scale of disaster. Minister for Climate Change emphasizes the need to work together to avert threat posed by pollution to Indus River. Foreign Minister expresses Pakistan's willingness to play a role of bridge between China and the United States to collectively address the issue of climate change. Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party has denounced the Modi-led fascist regime for hatching conspiracies to deprive Kashmiris of their places of Muslim heritage and religious significance. The 6th T20 match between Pakistan and England will be played in Lahore tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed the departments concerned to prepare an urgent plan keeping in view the expected demand of gas in winter season. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today, he regretted that the previous government did not take advantage of availability of cheap gas in the international market during COVID-19. Shehbaz Sharif said the present government believes in practical and serious steps. On the occasion, the Prime Minister was given a detailed briefing on the expected demand and supply of gas in the winter season. Shehbaz Sharif directed the officials concerned to further improve the plan and issued directions to give priority to short and medium-term plans. Minister for Law and Justice Azam Nazir Tarar says the government will exercise constitutional and legal provisions to ensure cybersecurity and avert incidents of Oreo leaks. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said immediate steps have been taken by the state institutions and SOPs revisited to ensure full security of important places following the emergence of Oreo leaks. He said Prime Minister is having consultations to form a committee to probe the matter. He said the committee, to be headed by Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah, will have representation from all security agencies. Islamabad High Court acquitted PMLN leader Maryam Nawaz and her spouse, Captain Retired Safdar, in Avonfield reference case today. A two-member bench comprising Justice Amir Farooq and Justice Mohsin Akhtar Kiani heard the case. Later, talking to media outside the Islamabad High Court, Maryam Nawaz described her acquittal as triumph of truth. She said the entire Sharif family has faced accountability bravely. She said it was a long trial, but today the truth prevailed before the masses. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has congratulated PMLN leader Maryam Nawaz and her husband, Captain Retired Safdar, on the acquittal in Avonfield case. In a tweet today, he said Maryam Nawaz's acquittal in the Avonfield reference is a slap in the face of so-called accountability system that was employed to target Sharif family. Following the decision of Islamabad High Court on her acquittal in Avonfield case, PMLN leader Maryam Nawaz called on Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Islamabad today. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Maryam Aurangzeb, in a tweet, shared a video of Maryam Nawaz's meeting with the Prime Minister. The Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiatives, Ahsan Iqbal, says rehabilitation activities in the flood-affected areas may continue for 2 years in view of scale of the devastation caused by the calamity. Talking to the media anchor persons at National Flood Response and Coordination Center in Islamabad today, he said nations should stand united and lend a helping hand to the flood victims. The minister said future planning is being done to deal with climate change. Minister for Climate Change Shari Rahman says Indus River, the economic, agricultural and climatic jugular vein of Pakistan, is facing the pollution and we need to avert it. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, she said the Ministry of Climate Change has prepared 25 interventions for adoption to protect the river from climatic impacts under the project titled The Living Indus. Shari Rahman said Indus River is facing pollution and we need to avert these changes as change in Indus River impacts economy of Pakistan. She expressed confidence that the citizens and provinces will participate in climate adaptation project The Living Indus. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi has stressed on adopting healthy and natural lifestyle to avoid heart-related and other diseases. Addressing a symposium on the occasion of World Heart Day in Islamabad today, he said balanced diet and exercise can prevent heart diseases. The President said message of prevention should be spread again and again to convince people. The President said doctors should follow ethics and show compassion while treating their patients. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has renewed call for urgent debt relief and aid to help Pakistan meet the unprecedented challenge posed by climate-induced flooding. In an interview with Bloomberg, alluding to the devastation caused by floods, Foreign Minister said rich nations responsible for global warming should help because Pakistan contributes 0.8% of global carbon footprint but is the 8th most climate-stressed country. In an interview with Foreign Policy magazine, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari expressed Pakistan's willingness to play the role of a bridge between China and the United States to collectively deal with the climate change. Punjab Chief Minister Chaudhry Parvez Elahi has said the cooperation with United Arab Emirates is inevitable for strengthening the infrastructure in various sectors of the province. Talking to UAE Ambassador Hamad Ubaid Ibrahim Salim Al Zabi in Lahore today, the Chief Minister appreciated the prodigious investment of Dhabi Group in state-of-the-art project of Mubarak Centre in Lahore. He vowed to provide all possible amenities to the investors of UAE. On the occasion, the ambassador pledged to intensify the cooperation with Punjab government in different fields and assured every possible help for the rehabilitation of the flood victims. The Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party, headed by incarcerated Shabbir Ahmad Shah, has denounced the Narendra Modi-led fascist Indian government for hatching one after another conspiracy to deprive the Kashmiris of the places of great Muslim cultural, historical and religious significance. The Democratic Freedom Party, in a statement in Srinagar, took strong exception to the recent assertion of Bharatiya Janata Party leader and chairperson of Jammu and Kashmir Waqf Board, Daraksha Andarabi, wherein she hinted at the grabbing the land of Eidgah in Srinagar in the name of building a hospital. The Democratic Freedom Party said, apart from its political significance, Eidgah Srinagar has since long been an epicenter of religious and cultural activities. Moscow will formally annex 4 Russia-occupied regions of Ukraine at a Kremlin ceremony tomorrow. President Vladimir Putin's spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, said Russian leader will make an important speech at the event. Ukraine's Lugansk, Donetsk, Kherson and Zaporizhia regions are occupied by the Russian army, which Vladimir Putin sent over the border in February. Saudi Arabia has condemned Iran's attack on Iraq's Kurdistan region and rejected any such acts that threaten the country's security. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in a statement, emphasized that it completely rejects all attacks that threaten stability of Iraq. The 6th T20 match between Pakistan and England will be played at Qaddafi Stadium in Lahore tomorrow. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Pakistan lead the 7-match series 3-2. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail over most parts of the country, while hot in central and southern parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. And now once again, the headlines. Prime Minister has directed for preparing an improved plan to meet the expected demand of gas in winter season. Law Minister says the government will exercise constitutional and legal provisions to ensure cybersecurity and avert incidents of Oreo leaks. Planning Minister has urged people to extend helping hand to flood-affected people as rehabilitation activities may continue for 2 years owing to the huge scale of disaster. Minister for Climate Change emphasizes the need to work together to avert threat posed by pollution to Indus River. Foreign Minister expresses Pakistan's willingness to play a role of bridge between China and the United States to collectively address the issue of climate change. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.